Hey DC Collectors, welcome to a brand new episode of the show. Today we're taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Justice League 2021 Batman action figure. Back of the package features a cool photo of Ben Affleck as Batman, and this is the trading card that will come inside, as well as you can see several other figures that are in this line. Right, left, top, bottom. So with that out of the way, let's break this guy open and let's play. Okay, so here is Batman out of the package. First, let's start by taking a look at the accessories. Like we said earlier, here is a trading card featuring the photo of Ben Affleck as Batman. That was on the back of the packaging. Back of the card just gives you a nice bio about this version of Batman in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like every figure in this particular line, they come with a black disc base, DC logo here, and the one disc peg. Here is the Batarang that this figure comes with, the one and only weapon accessory. I don't think the color is screen accurate, but the look of it is pretty much screen accurate, so you can't fault them for that. That looks pretty nice. Taking a look at the sculpt on this guy, I believe that they hit the nail on the head with this Ben Affleck sculpt. Looks just like, at least looks just like this lower part of his face. The goggles look pretty cool on there. Loving the sculpt here. I mean, this, wow. The more I'm playing with this guy, the more I'm thinking this might be my favorite figure from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line in 2021. I'm just looking at the way this guy is designed, the feel, the heft of him, the weight, just overall, look, paint apps, everything about him looks really, really nice. Kudos to McFarlane Toys on this. I haven't seen anything. Of course, we haven't gone over articulation or, really the paint job yet, but everything I'm seeing is really nice. Take a look at that cape. Looks just like the texture of the cape in the movie. Of course, it is that soft, pliable plastic, rubbery stuff, but it's really nice. The texture design on the cape itself is really cool. I like the way it goes over the shoulders like that. I'm digging this. Wow. I wish I'd gotten this sooner. Look at that. Okay, now here's the issue. The little fins or whatever you want to call them on here, they are made of this really soft plastic that, just kind of move around. And being in the package the way they were, that they're sort of all over the place as far as how they bend. Let's look at this side. Similar situation over here. You see it kind of curves off to the side. I don't like that, but it's not a game changer for me. And your mileage will vary just depending on how these things were packaged in that plastic. But this one overall takes the cake. This might, like I said, this might be my favorite 2021 figure of so far. He's really, really nice. I know when I get ready to do my 2021 overview, it's going to be hard this year because there's a lot of nice figures that have been released. This, of course, might take the cake. That's what he looks like from behind, as you can see. All right, so let's start taking a look at the paint job on this guy. You can see paint is not bad on the face because that's really where the majority of your paint on this figure is going to be. There is a little blemish here that where they just kind of I guess lightly missed a little part of the face, and where you can see some of the skin tone getting off onto the cowl. I'm not overly concerned with that. They did a decent job painting the black on here, or that's probably just black plastic, to be honest. But the gray on the costume looks really good. Could they gone above and beyond and give it a little more color on the gauntlets and painted the pieces of the knuckles? Yeah, they could, but I'm cutting this one some slack because it's a really nice action figure. Like I said, I'm really digging this one. All right, so let's take a look at the articulation. So Batman's head is on a ball joint, so it can go all the way around and tilt to the side, do some really cool things. Can he look up? Yeah, he can look up pretty good. That's pretty cool. Look down. Yep, he can do that too. So really nice there. Does he have? Yes, he has the butterfly looking joint there on the arm. He can rotate all the way around. You can go up, let's see how high. You can go up about that high, which is it's pretty decent. Bicep swivel all the way around, double jointed elbows as you can see, and the McFarlane wrist joint, which is nicely hidden, pretty much hidden by the gauntlet, so I'm not going to complain too much about that on this one. Now he does have a cut here, so he can twist around at the torso. He can bend at the waist. That's pretty nice. Let's see. Okay, so that's about as far as you're going to get with the split, because these thigh pads here are busting into the pamper or the diaper there, so you know, don't split him too far. And I'm having trouble even. That's about as far as I can split him that way, because he feels like he's not moving at all. Now he does have double jointed knees, as you can see. The calves do not turn. He has the McFarlane ankle joint, and he has toe articulation, which, you know, I could care less about the toe articulation. But that is it for the articulation. So he's, you know, he's pretty decent, got pretty decent articulation. But I am super stoked about the design of this guy. Golly, this thing is awesome. And you're not going to notice it until you get this guy in your hand. So for $19.99, if you can't find him, you know, look out for him. Because if you do see him, I would even wager to say, if you saw him with, I don't know, the one without the cowl, I'm not too excited about, because that Ben Affleck sculpt just looks horrible in the photography that's going around. So I'm not thrilled with that look. But this, man, this is just an awesome, awesome action figure. Kudos to McFarlane Toys on this one. So that is it for this episode. If you like what I'm doing, if you find this informative, if it helps you make a decision on whether to purchase this figure or not, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. You can find me on DCCollectors.com each and every day. You can also find me on social media at DCCollectors, where you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. I also run the McFarlane DC Multiverse Facebook group. Head on over there. Get involved. It is a huge group. We have 16,000 fans. Come join the fun over there. All right, folks, that is it for this episode. God bless.